Willkommen, this is Julia.
And this is Shane. And this is Think Plant-Based. Think Plant-Based. Make sure to check out recipes, health tips, travel tips at www.thinkplantbased.com.
And we're officially on iTunes, so please rate and write us a review on iTunes.
Write us a review. Give us 2 stars, 3 stars, maybe 5 stars. Let us know.
For sure, 5.
Yeah, I mean, who would give us 2 stars anyways, right? But yeah, make sure to do that because that's how we get found.
Remember what we had this morning?
Oh, those cinnamon buns?
Yeah, that's so good, right?
From Flourgirl Baking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, guess so we have today. Flourgirl Baking on the phone. How's it going, Diane and Mitch?
We're good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
Did you guys have cinnamon buns this morning as well?
Not quite. We made some, but I don't think we eat too many of them anymore. Not to say we're sick of cinnamon, but
tired of them?
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are delivering quite a lot these days, right?
Yeah, delivering lots. I delivered this morning to Vegan Supply.
Oh, great.
And Spent Grounds in Surrey, and also Maria's Gelato in Langley.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Quite the distance.
It is, yeah. Please tell the listeners more about yourself, guys.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Diane.
Well, we're both students. I'm currently just finishing up my degree at UBC right now. Got about a year and a half left. And yeah, I like to spend time with my family, my dog, and my friends. I like to cook. I went to culinary school 2 years ago. So that's kind of where my love for food came from and love for baking. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Were you plant-based when you started the baking, or?
Yeah, I've been vegan for just over 4 years now and vegetarian for a year before that. And I went to the school fully vegan, and they were totally like accommodating to it. Like, let me do all like vegan stuff. So it was awesome.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, so I've been vegan myself for a little over 3 years. I'm also going to the same school Diane went to 2 years ago. I'm about a quarter of the way through it now. Mm-hmm. Like she said, it's great. It's a great school for being a vegan and trying to get some certification of being a professional cook. Yeah. They really let you kind of do a vegan style on the whole thing. So it's great. Yeah. It makes it really busy though in our lives, both school full time and then the business is, I would say, more than full time. So,
I can imagine.
You have to plan your days out pretty precise. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. So, what inspired you guys to start up Flourgirl Baking?
It's a good story. I mean, we like to tell it to everyone that asks, but there was a day where I think we both had got off work. We were hanging out, and I was feeling. I remember having these cinnamon buns as a kid, and I think they're actually from Save On Foods. Now that I think about it, but they were just these regular basic cinnamon buns that were in a little tinfoil container that had like 1.5 inches of this dirty cream cheese icing on top, and I would warm up in the microwave and just. I would probably eat half the box because they were so good. And one day I just had this crazy craving for those. And I said that, like, Diane's always in the kitchen making. She's a bit of a baking master. And I was like, hey, like, I need some cinnamon buns, see what you can do with it. Make something, I'm dying here. So she said, okay. She went on a little hunt on the internet, found out a couple recipes, and sure enough, she made this cinnamon bun for me, and I had it with the cream cheese icing, and I was like, oh my god, like there's no way I should be the only one to enjoy this. You need to like make this for the world. Like these are way too good to hold to ourselves. So from there we were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's start something up. So we started just selling to family and friends and whatnot. So and it just kind of took off from there. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's nice to kind of work for yourself, and like you have a lot of room for creativity when you're doing it for yourself, and you're so much more committed to it. Whereas like if you're working for someone else, it's hard to get into it as much, I would say.
Right. You're more passionate because, that's exactly what I want to bake today, and that's why I want to go and deliver it, right? Yeah, you have more the freedom and you express more your passion, I find, when you're doing your own thing. It can be hard at first, right? Because you start like with other people on a podcast with plant-based businesses and they start somehow, but then it's actually exploding, especially in Vancouver. It's like booming, right? The plant-based lifestyle and the products, you know, and a lot of people are quite blessed, you know, like you guys, like there's a high demand, you know, people want your baked goods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the most important thing is like we're both extremely passionate about our food. Like I'd say food is our life. So I mean, we don't mind waking up at like 3 a.m. every day trying to make fun for school and stuff like that. Like we enjoy it to an extent. So I mean, I'd say if you are going to start something up, you have to really love it.
Yeah,
Definitely. You're right. So why Flourgirl Baking? Why that name?
Originally it was
Flour Boy or Flour Man.
Mitch is included,
Well,
right?
here's the funny thing. It used to be Doughboy and Flour Girl.
Oh, okay.
And then we were like, that's way too long. Like, nobody's going to want to say that whole thing. So Mitch was just like, it's fine. I'm acting myself. Like, there's going to be no more, Doughboy. It's just going to be Flour Girl. And I was like, all right, you said it.
Nice.
It rolls off the tongue better. I think it's just a better, it's an easier name to kind of hold. It's not such a mouthful to pronounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of Doughboy, I think of Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah,
So maybe that go hand in hand. So yeah, no, I think it's a good name. Yeah, so what inspired you guys to be plant-based in the first place? Like, where did you guys get your start in becoming plant-based?
Yeah, for sure. I think for myself personally, main pusher in the beginning was health related. You know, in a smaller town in east of Vancouver, but my mom made dinner for us all the time and stuff like that, and a lot of home cooked meals. And even with all that, my father had 2 heart attacks around the age of 40.
Oh wow!
And he was eating pretty healthy all his life. He's an active guy, and I pretty much did a lot of research into that as I was becoming older. And I found a lot of stuff online saying that, you know, even though you are healthy, you know, red meat can still cause, you know, heart disease and stuff like that. So it was a bit of a serious time for me, and a kind of point where I said, you know, I can either follow the same path my father did, or I can, you know, make a change in my diet and try and have a better future for myself. So I said I would go vegan at that point.
Right.
But then the one of my favorite things about being plant-based is there's a lot of different reasons that you can go. And like, I've also always been super passionate about the environment, and just seeing how the impact animal agriculture has on the environment was huge. And I had no idea about that before. And so once I learned about that, it was almost like another reinforcement to go vegan. And then as time went on, like, I think you start to care more and more about the animals if you didn't before. And now I'd say I'm just as passionate about, you know, the animal welfare side of things as the health and environmental reasons.
Right. And did you have to watch documentaries to be fully convinced
about your lifestyle? Yeah, I think that was kind of what sparked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Netflix a lot at that time, and I think the first documentary I saw was Cowspiracy. And that kind of started a whole those started the wheels in motion in my head. And I watched, I think, what was it? What the Health? I think What the Health was more of a recent one that came out, but there was another one that had already, Forks Over Knives, that's the one. I watched that afterwards, and then Earthlings after that, and then I started doing a lot of my own research on Google, and the China study came out, that kind of stuff. So, there's just a whole lot of information came to my way, and I had no reason to not want to do it, so I went full in. Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's awesome, yeah.
How about you, Diane?
For me, it was definitely at the beginning, for ethical reasons. Just growing up, I was always really an animal lover and all that, but I never really made that connection. And I think when I was in high school, I had pretty tough times, and I developed an eating disorder, and to cope with that, I went vegan, and that helped a lot. Just kind of my mentally, I was like, oh, well, this is healthy food to deal with the eating disorder. But that's kind of where it stemmed from, just ethical reasons. And then same as Mitch, just became more of a wholesome reason, I guess. It was for the animals and also for the environment and for my own health. And I think it's hard though, because I live in a family with 4 other sisters and my mom and my dad, and so they cook for everyone, and they feel like they have to accommodate for me, at least in the beginning. Now they're kind of eating more vegetables, but that was definitely hard for me, like in high school and trying to be vegan.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That's a hard one. So yeah. So do you still live with them now? With your
Yeah, I do currently.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it really hard.
Yeah, but they're a lot more accommodating now, and they've started eating more vegetables as well.
Oh, great!
And like
That's
cutting
awesome.
down on meat. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And they can see it's not just a face. You're really committed to this, right?
Yeah.
It's not just a fad or something going on. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So where do you guys see Flourgirl Baking business going in the future? See it opening up a shop or?
Any plans?
I mean, we were talking like we don't want to spell too many of the future plans. I mean, for us, like when we first, we're talking about starting up a business, we have many other ideas for other businesses as well. But I think this is kind of just the beginning for us. We wanted to get the Flourgirl name out there. There is a plan for a location, hopefully in the near future. We're looking at around mid to late 2020.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing too set in stone just yet. But there is some stuff coming out, and we will be obviously announcing any new kind of developments as they come.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, like we're going to be creating cinnamon buns. We have monthly features, so we'll always be kind of keeping people interested and hooked on them for the near future. And then one day we will have other products coming out as well. But we wanted to start off with cinnamon buns and do those the best. So
and you have pizza buns
where we're at.
too, right?
Yeah, we've got the pizza buns on for the month.
Yeah, I went to Vegan Supply in Chinatown yesterday, and they're like, "Yeah, they're not coming till tomorrow morning." I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, that was too bad.
I just missed them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When did you guys start actually delivering like the cinnamon buns to all these locations?
So our first cafe was Delina, and this was in December. So we got into Commissary Connect December, and then we started delivering in December.
Oh wow!
And then from there, we had people reach out to us, and we reached out to a bunch of cafes. And yeah, it just kind of like caught on, and people were like, "Yeah, we want your buns." So
that's great. Wow.
Yeah,
you
like
guys
we've been only doing this for 3 months.
Yeah, right. It's so new, but all of a sudden
Yeah.
everyone wants a cinnamon bun or pizza bun. Those are my favorite type of breakfast items. So
yeah, right. That's definitely delicious.
yeah,
Yeah, awesome.
So where can the listeners find you guys?
yeah, like
we're in a number of different cafes and small shops. So like you said, Delina, Vegan Supply in Chinatown. That's actually both Delina locations now. They just opened up a new store on West Broadway.
Right.
So we're in their new shop there as well. It's on Broadway and Oak. We're also out at Maria's Gelato in Fort Langley. Spent Grounds out in Surrey. And then out at UBC, there's the Great Dane. That's a coffee shop and cafe there. There's Turf. We deliver to them on the weekends. They're more in kits.
Right.
I think that's everything for main Vancouver, right?
Nada
Grocery as well.
Oh,
They're
okay.
Vegan Supply.
Yeah.
And then in North Van, we have both beautiful locations, both in Lower Lonsdale and Dollarton Highway.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Wild Charles Coffee as well, stocking us.
Yeah, so many in such a short time. That's pretty impressive.
That's very
Yeah,
impressive.
it's been
Wow. And do
busy
you
days.
guys do Vegan Supply Surrey too?
Yeah, we're in talks of how to make it work. At the moment, like we say, like it's hard to, we don't actually deliver most of the times to our further out, like Maria's Gelato will come and pick up from us, and Spent Grounds, they come and pick up from us as well. So we're not actually going out and delivering to those places, but we're looking to set up a situation where Vegan Supply might be able to deliver their buns to their other location for us. So we're hoping we can work something out in the near future. If not, we are looking to hire a delivery driver to
That'd
help
be great.
for us.
Yeah, we have friends in that area like Surrey, White Rock, and they really are like screaming for more plant-based, delicious foods, Like our friend, she's very into like sweet stuff, and I'm sure she would love them.
Yeah.
Tikiri, if you're listening, we're talking about you.
Yeah, we got some Flourgirl cinnamon buns and pizza buns.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then even my friend in Richmond, right? Like, that to Tina, right? She's actually a vegan baker too, but she wants more vegan options wherever she goes in her area. So
yeah, I mean that's like anyone, and the more vegan options at our coffee shops, I feel the better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I've gone to some coffee shops and I'm like, really? You don't have a vegan option in this day and age? I'm like, I don't want to go here anymore. So I just stopped going there.
That's really like, come on, like you got to be up to date.
You're missing out, without having something like that. And especially with everyone with allergies nowadays and stuff. I mean, like you got to have some options for that, right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Great. Yeah.
So sounds like you guys have really more busy lives coming up here, huh?
Yeah.
Extremely busy. It's only going to get busier from here. So,
right.
We're just
well, enjoy. And we put up all your information on our show notes.
Yeah, we'll put them all in the show notes, and we'll make sure everyone can find your delicious cinnamon buns and pizza buns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey guys.
Thanks for spending the time to talk to us. Take care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you
Bye.
later. Ciao.
Bye.